Roll. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. It's so great to see everybody on this happy Tuesday morning. Hope that you are feeling good where you are. As everybody knows, it's February in the Daily Antidote, so we're singing songs for Black History Month and, of course, for Love and Valentine's Day, and sometimes songs of Black History Month and songs of love overlap, and sometimes they're more challenging Black History songs, and I think we're going to look at a more challenging song today. And I'm super excited today to have Arnaé Batson in the room with us, who's going to bring us a song that she's found, and she'll tell us all about it. So I get to host Arnaé, which is a total treat. So let's start, everybody, by waving to the gang out there on Facebook Live. Hi, everybody on Facebook. Thanks for joining us today as we're exploring Black history themes for February. And for anybody out there who's new, we're here every single day at noon Eastern time, singing one song, chatting a bit, and singing again before we leave. And it's such a great space for anybody who needs a little bit of music, a little bit of smiles, a little bit of hellos, a little bit of community. So please join us anytime you can. We love knowing that you're out there. And for the folks in the room, so glad to see all of you. Let's say a hello to Jaden, who's on tech today, running our tech from Silver Spring, Maryland. Thank you for being here, Jaden. I'm Joe Rossi. I'm coming in from Tacoma Park, and I am with Carpe Diem Arts, the force behind this program. And Arnaé Batson coming in from Los Angeles. Thank you, Arnaé, for being here today. Always great to see you. We have Laris here today, coming in from the UK. Hello, Laris. Nice to see you. We have Mabel and the Bears today, coming in from Massachusetts. Nice to see you. I think wearing an orange hood for Arnaé. Hello to Jim in New York City. Glad to see you. Glad you made it today. Hoda in British Columbia. Nice to have you with us today. And Dory and Ollie, nice to have you here. And Becky in Vancouver, glad you're here. That's Dory from Rhode Island, I should have said. Bob in Tucson, nice to have you back again today. Glad you made it. Susan in Ohio, so glad you're here today. Thanks for being here. Sheila in North Florida, nice to have you here. Bonnie in Boise, Bonnie in Boise, Idaho. Now I sound like Arnaé with the Schumers in the room. Bonnie in Boise, Idaho, we're so glad you're here today. And Pauline in Newcastle, potentially with William in the background somewhere. Hello and hugs to both of you. Hello to Leah in Illinois. Storm in Massachusetts. Bronwyn in Victoria, hello. Ruth in Birmingham, UK, hello. Nice to have you with us today. Amanda and Miles in Michigan, glad you're here today. Arlene in California, that's Berkeley, California, with maybe Kitty Cat. Nice to have you guys here today. Annette in California, hello. Luda in Vancouver, Victoria, British Columbia, Victoria. Nice to have you with us today, Luda. And Susan Miller in Seattle, nice to have you here. Sarah in Texas, hello. Cricket in Maryland, hello. Deli in Maryland, hello. Kevin in DC with the golden flute, hello. Lots of curly tops hiding under an orange hoodie. Arnaé, you are just forever the orange girl in here. So I see Willard, I see Alice May, and I see Leanna. Nice to have you guys here today. Kate in Charlottesville, hello. Nice to see you. Deborah in Kentucky in the car. Nice to have you with us. Kathy in Chico. Kathy has an orange napkin on her head today. I'm loving this. I just think you guys are so much fun. Nancy's Irish Cow in Washington State. Sorry, that was Kathy in Colorado, reminding us to think about the land on which we stand. Susan in Tacoma Park, nice to see you today. Susan was in my house the other day with a bunch of Daily Antidoters. Martha in Oregon, glad you've just arrived at your seat. We're happy to see you. She was getting her orange wear for Arnaé. Dick and Kathy in Victoria, or at least the Dick half, nice to see you, also holding up some orange. I love this. This is like the theme of the universe. I'm going to pick a color and just like see what I can make this room do. Karen in Oregon, in front of the mountain that she is not going to ski on. We're happy to see you. Glad you made it today. Jim Harkless, or as Arnaé would say, Baba Jim, glad to see you here in the house. Nice to see your smile. 2C, hello, nice to have you with us today. Coming in from Western Massachusetts. Jamie in Victoria, hello. Ann in Silver Spring, Maryland. Penny and Ralph in Victoria. Lots of folks off video today. So I see Lynn in Connecticut, Jenny in Suffolk, UK, Kat in Vermont, CY and Sandy in West North Carolina, Caroline in DC, Isabel in Florida, and folks still popping into the room. Kirsten in Maryland, hello. And a whole bunch more are coming in right now. So I see Fred in Silver Spring coming in, and I see, woo, everything's moving. Okay, there's folks I'm not going to end up being able to say hi to. Hi, Nancy and Fred and Anna coming in from the Pine Woods area. No, Cambridge. All right, deep breath, everybody. Let's all say, how glad we are to be here today. So Arnaé, thank you so much for bringing your presence to us and also for bringing us a challenging song. Why don't you let us know. Yeah, how's it going?
Fantastic. Joe, it's always great to see you. Thank you for this invitation. Hello, everyone. Okay, you are blowing my mind with this orange. Just know that. Just know that. But I'm going to focus in on what Joe did deem is a difficult conversation that we're going to have that's necessary because these are the times that were happening then and they are still happening now. So the song that I'm bringing forward is entitled Song of the Aliened American, Aliened. And we know that it was written somewhere in the 1854 in that area, around that time period. The composer is Dr. Joshua McCarter Simpson. He was a freeborn, autodidactic black abolitionist from Windsor, Ohio. I tell you, those Ohioans. Um, And he composed this song as part of a collection of poems, which I'll get into later. But the songs were meant to be sung to the popular tunes of the time. So he wrote covers. And this cover, again, is called Song of the Aliened American. And it was sung to the tune of America, my country, 'tis of thee. I think most of us know that. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim pride. From every mountainside let freedom ring. Well, these verses are very, very different. It was recorded as an early protest song, again from 1854. And we know that 1850s generation of freedom fighters from Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman, William Parker, Frederick Douglass, Henry Bibb, uh, Thomas Wentworth Higginson, and of course, John Brown. They all knew each other and they all understood that true justice in America was only possible with war. They knew it. And so this is one of the songs that was written for the Underground Railroad. And I believe the words are in the chat. Yes. And let me find an A flat because that's where I'm singing today. Um, and we are going to sing this song, Song of the Aliened American. And then we're going to talk about it. So let's all take a breath and give thanks that these songs are still available and we can still use them as medicine. Here we go. My country, 'tis of thee, dark land of slavery, in thee we groan. Long have our chains been worn, long has our grief been borne, our flesh has long been torn, even from our bones. The white man rules the day, he bears despotic sway o'er all the land. He wields the tyrant's rod, fearless of man or God, and at his impious nod we fall or stand. Oh, shall we longer bleed? Is there no one to plead the black man's cause? Does justice thus demand that we shall wear the brand and raise not voice or hand against such laws? No, no, The time has come. We must not be dumb. We must awake. Oh, we now 8 million strong must strike sweet freedom song and release ourselves, our wrong, our chains must break. Mm.
Wow. Thank
Let's
you,
take a minute.
Arnaé.
Let's take a minute with that. Let's take a minute with that. 1854. 1854. The source recording for this comes from a collection by the wonderful Matt Callahan and various artists. It's called Songs of Slavery and Emancipation. And one of our very own beloved, our Dr. Kathy White Bullock, participated on this recording, Songs of Slavery and Emancipation, which can be purchased today. Interesting about Dr. Simpson. He was an herbal doctor, he was a grocer, he was a musician, he was a fierce abolitionist, and he was a composer. The title of this collection extends, it's called The Emancipation Car. The Emancipation Car, CAR, being an original composition of anti-slavery ballads composed exclusively for the Underground Railroad. He published it in 1874. And again, I'm looking at the modern terms that he was using. The car, CAR as we know it, had not been invented at that point. But it was the train cars, the cars on the train. Even in speaking of aliened, ALIENED, we could know that as extended as in modern concepts as a term used for extraterrestrials or illegal. But we were talking about a people who were kidnapped, brought here to work in servitude, and then in many cases at that point were bred here, were bred to live in permanent servitude. And for Dr. Simpson, he wrote scathing lyrics and other poetry songs that were particularly aimed at white Christians who were using their whiteness to justify the institution of slavery. So, again, this book is available, The Emancipation Car. Um, and 1874 was when it was published. That was 25 years before my maternal grandmother was born, the grandmother who raised me, who taught me how to sing just 25 years ago. So this is how recent this was. Frederick Douglass wrote the foreword to the book. Frederick Douglass. So, Dr. Simpson, I believe, he used the metaphor of the Underground Railroad, where these songs were popular, because those who had come out of enslavement through the Underground Railroad were free to then sing these songs. And Dr. Simpson viewed himself as a conductor. And if you don't know him, you know him now. I encourage you. He did a wonderful piece to the white people of America, again in 1854. All of this is available in the Library of Congress. And I found my Library of Congress topic. Thank you so much, Joe. I'm going to be looking into these songs related to the abolition of slavery. So I'm grateful to Dr. Kathy. I knew about him, but it was Dr. Kathy that got me to this collection of recordings that were put together by Matt Callahan. I want to take a minute to talk about a real-time issue that is happening here as of yesterday, February 6th, 2023. Yes, I am saying 2023. Some of you may not be aware of the plight of Courtney and Nicole Mallery. Um, their Instagram handle is at Black Farmland Owners Matter. This is a Black American couple who own and operate Freedom Acres Ranch. It's in El Paso County in Colorado. 2023. 2023 family. They are currently being terrorized by their white neighbors. And I've given Jaden two articles as recent as January 16th, 2023. They're facing domestic terrorism by the neighbors around him who do not believe that Black people should own farmland. It was, I believe, in 2022 where they purchased 1,000 acres of farmland in El Paso County, and they were ranchers. They are ranchers. They're raising beef, cattle, their pigs, their goats, and from the beginning they were told that they were not wanted. And this is a predominantly white farming community. They are now using terror tactics to run them off. Their animals have been stolen and killed. Their fences have been damaged multiple times. Once or twice a week, their neighbors will pass them by with arms. They brandish their guns at them. Strangers have taken out their surveillance systems with what looks like an EMF device, because so they have surveillance, but the neighbors are dismantling it. The police will hang up on them when they call in report incidents. They have been chased on their property. A white woman tailed Mrs. Mallery. She is a United States Marine veteran and pulled a gun on her as she was taking her children from church. All of this is on Instagram. A Facebook page doxed them, and so all of their address, their personal information is on Facebook. And unfortunately, their local NAACP has been silent. At this point, they are in fear of their lives. They're wanting to keep their ranch. They're wanting to keep their farms. They're wanting to keep their family together. A petition has been started asking for the sheriff to be fired. This is the sheriff that, as of yesterday, arrested Courtney Mallery, the father of the family, and they would not accept the bail money. They want to keep him in jail and not accept the bail money. So there are a lot of ways to find out more information. There are two articles, again, that are current in the Ark Republic. There is a GoFundMe, which they exceeded, but it gives information about their plight. There is an Instagram that gives you up-to-date information. They also have a Amazon emergency wish list, which I have participated in. What we are wanting you to know is that their ranch is increasingly being trespassed and destroyed, which means they have to have extra money to repair. They are seeing fires, pitchforks, and ropes on almost a daily basis, and they are asking that we get the word out so people can know that they are fighting for their lives. They are fighting for freedom. They are fighting for their land. They're fighting to maintain their family legacy for now and for generations to come. They are fighting to farm while Black in America in 2023. 2023. 2023. So when this song talks about we must awake, and we now see the phrase woke being used as a pejorative, these concepts have been floating around for a long time, and I like to believe that I am on the right side of history. And so being able to bring this song forward by Dr. Joshua McCarter Simpson from around the 1854 area, I feel that I am standing on his shoulders, and I'm grateful to be able to bring him to you. And if there are any questions, you could go right to the sources because it is ongoing now. Yesterday on their Instagram, they showed um, farmer Mallery, Courtney, they showed him being arrested. Um, this is America. This is America. This is America. So let's
Wow.
keep this in mind while there are a lot of beautiful things that are happening. The subjugation of Black Americans is still, they never let up. They never let up. And so, Joe, thank you for letting me bring this very prescient issue forward. And I'm hopeful that we can sing this song for them. And also, if there are ways that you, even if you just send messages of support, that would always be helpful because people want to know that they are not alone.
Thank you, Arnaé, for being so brave to bring it to us and to point out all of the various ways that we can both become more aware and become more active on that particular cause and other causes like it. It is actually one of the reasons why we gather here. We gather to sing, we gather to support our song leaders, and we gather to see what else we can do to make the world a better place. And so I love when you come and you bring us either songwriters or song singers or pieces of history that I wasn't aware of, and that maybe oftentimes other folks are learning about for the first time. And so I'm super super grateful for that. Matt Callahan, who you said the CD with Kathy Bullock. Matt Callahan has actually sung with us before and is singing with us again on February 17, and I believe bringing us another song from the same project. And so it's just, I love the way all this comes together. It's a great month for a lot of food for thought, and being intentional. Although every month is a great month for being intentional. And so thank you, Arnaé. Again, can we please all show Arnaé how much we appreciate your presence and your thoughtfulness and your willingness to talk about this. Um, how are you feeling about singing again, or do you want to add anything else?
Let's sing it again. Let's
Awesome.
sing it again. I remember, as a kid, you all know that I was singing from a very early age, and we didn't often get opportunities to sing in school. But this was a song, "My Country 'Tis of Thee," that I love. We'd say the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we sang "My Country 'Tis of Thee." And it was one song that I remember just my heart bursting because I like singing so much. But of course, I didn't understand context. I think we started singing it in first grade. And it wasn't until I got to the seventh grade that I said, what is this really about? So the idea that people like Joshua McCarter Simpson and Sojourner Truth were taking popular tunes and writing new lyrics to them. This is what I do. So I'm coming from this really long and strong tradition, and my heart um, um, is so full. It's so full to know that it can be extended from now until freedom never dies. That's what Langston Hughes said. Freedom never dies. Freedom never dies. And I'm just grateful that I'm here with you all and we can sing this together. And I think my voice is starting to get a little warm, so we might even modulate. So Kevin, be mindful. We might modulate if I'm feeling like it. All right, let's find an A flat. Okay, let's take a breath. In gratitude, in gratitude. We are the new abolitionists, y'all. It's us. It is us. And I'm very proud to be in the number with each of you. Here we go. Mm, my country, 'tis of thee, dark land of slavery. In thee we groan. Long have our chains been worn, long has our grief been borne, our flesh has long been torn, even from our bones. The white man rules the day. He bears despotic sway o'er all the land. He wields the tyrant's rod, fearless of man or God, and at his impious rod we fall or stand. Oh, shall we longer bleed? Is there no one to plead the black man's cause? Does justice thus demand that we shall wear the brand and raise not voice or hand against such laws? One more half step up, hand on heart. No, no, the time has come when we must not be dumb. We must awake. We now 8 million strong must strike sweet freedom song and release ourselves, our wrong, our chains must break. Why am I feeling so patriotic right now, Joe?
Hmm.
Why am I feeling so patriotic right now?
Oh, the many
Mm,
meanings of what it is to be patriotic. Thank you, Arnaé Batson.
indeed. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
So grateful, Arne, for you and for your presence and for what you brought us today. And well, gang, it's a day where we have a lot of possible homework steps and action steps in the chat. So please copy those links out of the chat, the articles that Arne mentioned, and the different ways of finding more out about the Colorado family. And let's do what we can today. And how about let's do what we can again tomorrow and keep on keeping on. Arne, do you have anything you want to say?
I'm just grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful I have a voice. I was up until probably 3 or so this morning when I reached out to you. We wrapped a project that I'm very proud of. It's the soundtrack for Color Purple, which comes out in December of 2023. And I was in good enough voice to do some step out work last night and this morning. So I don't know how much of it they're going to keep, but I'm grateful to have been involved. And it's a wonderful project. They're all new songs. Well, not all new songs, but there are many new songs, all new arrangements. So if you think you know the soundtrack to The Color Purple, you don't. there are there are new songs. Fantasia is an incredible singer. She is starring in it as Celie. Taraji Henson, my fellow Howard alumnus, is Suge Avery. It's a wonderful cast. Beautifully shot. The music is electrifying, and we're looking forward to this being a blockbuster in December of 2023. So I'm going to go to bed almost as soon as I hang up with you all today and get my voice back together. So I'm just thankful that I'm able to do what I'm able to do. Wow. So thank you, Joe, for this amazing community of people that show me so much love, and y'all don't understand the orange. I'm like my my whole body is going ding 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 ding. I'm being very cool right now, but that's what it does. Ding 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 ding. Little electrodes that are going off. So
You're gonna need a
thank
sleep mask tonight to get, I mean, when you go to sleep to get the orange out of your eyelids. Um,
you know, buddy, I have an orange sleep mask, so
that's awesome. I love it. Thank you, Arnaé Batson. What a beautiful day. And I don't know how you just said it, but let's go out there and do whatever it is we're able to do and that we're glad to be able to do it. So whatever it is we're able to do, let's go out there and do it, gang. And let's all give it up again for Arnaé and wish her a happy good night sleep. Thank you, Arne. We look forward to hearing and learning more about your Color Purple project. And thanks to everybody in this room for being here today. And, I think it's a good day to just be calm and reflective. So I'm going to goodbye you out of the room. And whenever you're able to leave is just fine. Sit as much as you like. And Laris, we want to thank you very much for being with us today. Great to have you coming in from the UK. Jim in New York City, thank you. Hoda in British Columbia, thank you. Beautiful smile, Hoda. Amanda and Miles, thank you. And it's really nice to see the younger generations learning about all these topics too. Hi, Miles, lots of love. Annette in California, thanks for being here. Dory and Ollie, thank you for being here from Rhode Island. Becky in Vancouver, thank you. Bob from Tucson, thank you. Karen in Oregon, thank you. Susan in Ohio, thank you. Bonnie in Idaho, thank you. Pauline, and there's William. Hi, William, we're glad to see you. Thank you for being here. And so Phil and Pauline and William, you can all be waving at each other. It's so cute. Leah in Illinois, thanks for being here. Luda in Victoria, thank you for clarifying my poor little brain. Ruth in Birmingham, thank you for being here. That's Birmingham, UK, as we always remember to say, or sometimes remember to say. Arlene in California, thank you with that beautiful cat. It looks like a very peaceful scene in your house today. Sarah in Texas, thank you. Kevin in DC, thank you. Deli, glad to have you here from Maryland. Thank you for your smile. Martha in Oregon, glad to have you today. Curly Taps 1, 2, and 3. That's a beautiful picture. I love it. Nancy's Irish County, Washington State. Jim Harkless, Baba Jim in the house. Always glad to see your smile. Jamie in Victoria, thanks for being here today. Good to see you. Anne in Silver Spring, thanks for being here. Fred in Maryland, thank you. Cricket in Maryland, thank you. Diane in Puerto Rico, thank you. Phil in Totnes, UK, lovely to have you, chap. Deborah in Kentucky, thank you for being here. Jacqueline in Baltimore, glad you've made it again. Always nice to see you. Kathy and Chico in Colorado, thank you so much for being here today. Storm, thanks for being here from Massachusetts. And Susan in Tacoma Park, thank you. Cliff in Vermont and Lynn maybe in the background, thanks for being here. Aloysius, nice to see you made it in Western Massachusetts. Jaden, thanks for running the tech today in Silver Spring, Maryland. And oh, what a job it was today. Both you and I dropped today from Zooms, whatever it is. Very challenging day. Dick and Kathy in Victoria, BC, two of our song leaders, and so happy to see your beautiful faces. Lynn and Darla in Connecticut, lovely to see you. Hi, Darla. You bring such a sense of peace just by standing there. Darla always looks like she's looking for her lunch. Everybody say, hi, Darla. Lunchtime, don't worry. Penny and Ralph in Victoria, thank you. And folks off video, Mabel and the Bears, Jane in Maryland, Amos in Massachusetts, Caroline in DC, Kat in Vermont, Sheila in North Florida. Thanks again to all of you for being here today. And of course, thanks again to everybody out there on Facebook. See you all tomorrow.